What up guys, this is Kong and today I'm gonna do another anime review for you guys. Today I'm gonna be talking about Darling in the Franxx episode 13. This episode is really a dream. It's a dream, it's a flashback, it's a remembrance, it's it's almost like watching a lost video or a lost movie or looking at old pictures. That's how this movie really feel. Not this movie, I'm sorry, this episode. It feel like you're remembering the past. This what this episode really is about, remembering the past, but it feel sweet. It looks sweet. It look and it feels sweet and innocent. That's what this episode is really about. It's about these two kids, Hero and 02. And the way they tell the story is that they both almost take turn telling their stories. Star Wars Hero 02, and then I think what happened is that when she when she like kind of get a hold of him psychically, psychically or mentally connected, they're connected physically and mentally. So I'm gonna tell you guys up front, that's what I think happened. But so it seemed like this whole story, they are in each other's mind. They are sharing each other's mind and thoughts and memories. And by doing so, I think they both see each other's memory of one of the others. So that's a really unique event, especially for this couples. I want to call them couples because they are partners. And he get to see her past, she get to see his past, and their past and their struggle are so similar. They question where they come from, they question who they are, they question the adults, they question the adult actions, and also they're innocent. They're purely innocent, especially kids. Kids are really innocent, just in general. And these two are no different than any other kid. They are purely innocent. And that is that these two couples, these two partners, these two characters share the same suffering. One may be more than the other physically than the other. More so for 02 because she went through physical trauma. They're testing on her, so he see her being quote unquote tested on, so that she sees from his point of view, and he see from her point of view. I thought that was really interesting to for these partners to actually see each other memory, and so I thought it was just so similar that these two characters have to walk almost the same paths. Pain, suffering, questioning their world, questioning who they are. That was so. Their journey is parallel to each other, and I think that's why they are a match for each other. They are meant to be together. Meant to be partners to control the robot. And more importantly, it really answered the question that he did meet her when he was a young child. And the reason he did not remember the event, it was because the doctor had erased their memory, both of their memory, I believe. That's why they both had no recollection of what happened when they were, little kids. It was because of the scientist, the half-robotic scientist, that he eliminated their memory. Therefore, they could not remember. So when they come together and when they had that traumatic event, it triggered their memory back. So you can't really suppress their memory. The memory is deep within. But each of them really. And then also this episode really answered the question why she wanted to be human. It's because she wanted to be human. 02 wanted to be human so she can be with the little boy who came and rescued her, who came and saved her, who made her cry, who made her smile, who took her on this little winter journey. And that is why she wanted to become human so bad. And it finally makes sense to me. So in a sense to me, it feels like she truly loves this little boy when they were little kids. And that was the reason, is so she can be human and be with him forever, to be together. Because she realized that there are two different species in human form. He bleed red blood and she bleed blue blood. They're different species, different kind of species of humanoid. But that's the reason. I was like, it totally makes sense why she would do all of this. Why would she drive to do the thing that she want to do? To become human, so she can be with that guy or that little kid who saved her, who came to her rescue her. So in a sense, she was kind of a damsel in distress as a little kid. It's a little girl, because no one had treated her with kindness, with gentleness, with love, with a sweetness. That's why I feel like she fell for him. That his gentleness, all that he is, was so great to her. That's why she wanted to become human. That's what I think. And also another question it really answers is that when she was in the past episode, she was going through all these books and she was saying all these books were the same. They were not the same as the book that she had when she was a little child. It was Prince and the Beast, or Beast and the Prince, something like that. I think it's the Beast and the Prince, and I think the Beast is 02, and the Prince is actually Hero. So it's kind of the reverse of the American version, was the Beast is actually the man, and then Beauty is actually the princess. It's the reverse. So 02 is the Beast, the Prince is actually Hero. And so it makes sense. It makes sense to me, because all this time, I think along the way she had lost the book, or she was looking for some book that captured her imagination, that the book that she had when she was a little kid. So I was like, oh, that's why she was, looking for. That's why she was going through all those books, and she said that was the same, because all those books had words. They didn't have painting. They didn't have color like the book that she had when she was a little kid. So it makes sense. And so that's what I can, what I got from this episode. And I want to also point out for you guys, this episode really hit me in a way that I don't know if it hit you the same way. Is that this is how we treat kids in real life, not in fictional world, but in real life, that we treat kids as they don't know anything. But kids actually do know something. They do know what's going on in their world. They do have questions, of who they are, where they come from, why people are disappearing, kids are disappearing. So they actually have questions. They wonders, they question things. And then the adults are doing this exactly what we do in the real life. We tell kids, you do this, you follow the direction, you do this. So I thought it really nailed the reality of how we behave in the real world. I thought that was really beautiful executed. It was subtle enough that you actually have to think and reflect on the real life, how we act in the real life. I thought that was really smartly done. A subconscious, without, you know, make it obvious to the audience. And I thought that was, wow, this was amazing. Really, really well done. And what else did I also think? I think that's it I can really think of at the moment. So I want to say this episode is like a lost memory. It is a lost memory. It's a looking at it. It's like remember the old time. It's like a dream. It's like a flashback. Obviously, it's a flashback. It's sweet. It's dream. It's full of dream. It's innocent. This episode is probably my favorite episode because it captured the innocence, the sweetness, the love, the cruelty of adults, the sadness, the caring for each other. This episode captured it all, and it had emotions. That's what I'm really trying to say. This episode really had emotion in it. I feel like it made me think of all the things that I've done when I was a little kid. So this episode really executed on that. So I highly recommend you watch this episode, because this episode is what really defined the individual in this anime show, Hero and 002, because it defined who they are to the present day. Just this episode, I can't say it enough. This episode is so, I want to use the words nostalgic, memorable, beautiful. Those are the words I would describe this episode, really. And this episode it have a lot of lessons. I have a lot of reflections and a lot of lessons, a lot of answers to our questions and to the characters' question. So I thought this episode, again, I keep saying this, but it's a really good episode. It really touches the human experience, the human emotion. This really captured it for me, at least. So again, guys, I want to say, please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, browse my channel, and also press that bell button, guys. That way you get notification that I uploaded a video for you to check out, and it helped me and it helped you. But most importantly, guys, I want to thank you so much for your time to watching my movie review, my anime review of Darling and Her Friends, episode 13. Go and watch this episode. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.